Death, a universal truth, and yet every writer sees it differently. That's because behind every story lies a writing style, the lens through which a writer filters their message. Today, we'll explore 7 distinct writing styles by looking at how each one handles a single theme: death. From the emotional highs of romanticism to the cold facts of journalism, each style brings a unique voice. Let's break them down. Romantic writers often see death as an extension of love, something beautiful, tragic, and eternal. In Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff and Catherine's deaths aren't ends, but spiritual reunions. Their love is so intense, even death bends to it. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. Romantic writing often uses elevated language, symbolism, and nature metaphors, like comparing death to a long sleep or the fall of autumn leaves. It's not just about dying, it's about what the soul becomes after. A little tips for writers: use lyrical prose, rich metaphors, and focus on emotions over facts. In realism, death is neither heroic nor poetic. It's inevitable, often lonely, and part of everyday life. In Tolstoy's The Death of Ivan Ilyich, the protagonist dies not with grandeur, but with quiet reflection and growing despair, ignored by family and society. There's no beauty in it, just truth. This style uses plain language, internal thought, and a matter-of-fact tone. The goal isn't to inspire, it's to show life and death as they are. Keep in mind to avoid flowery language. Focus on details that feel familiar, even uncomfortable. Show what's often left unsaid. Gothic writing blends death, decay, and the uncanny. It's not just physical death, it's madness, ghosts, and family curses. In Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher, death isn't final. It lingers, haunting walls and minds. The style thrives on atmosphere, dramatic tension, and symbolism. Death becomes metaphorical, rot in society, fear of the unknown, the collapse of legacy. A little tip to remember: play with shadows and secrets. Use setting as a reflection of your character's psychological state. Modernist writers often question the meaning of death in a disjointed world. In Mrs. Dalloway, Septimus Smith dies by suicide, not as a plot twist, but as a response to trauma and alienation. Death is a private storm. The writing mirrors thought, stream of consciousness, non-linear time, fragmented perception. Modernist prose often abandons traditional structure. Thoughts bleed into each other. Reality and memory blur. Postmodernism doesn't take death seriously, at least not in a straightforward way. In White Noise, death anxiety is treated with absurdity. Characters obsess over media reports, chemical exposure, and fear of meaninglessness. It's funny, tragic, and satirical, all at once. This style often breaks the fourth wall, mixes genres, and uses parody or metafiction. Death isn't sacred. It's just another trope to be bent. A little tip to remember: use irony, contradiction, and commentary. Ask, what if the reader doesn't trust me? Expository writing strips emotion away to focus on clarity and truth. In Cold Blood, Capote recreates a murder and its aftermath using interviews and facts, but with the narrative touch of fiction. He lays out timelines, testimonies, and observations with surgical precision. The horror doesn't scream. It accumulates in quiet, factual revelations. It's death as public record. No embellishment, just evidence. Philosophical writing uses death to explore existence itself. Camus famously called life absurd, and death the ultimate confrontation with that absurdity. But in accepting death, he argued, we might find freedom. This style often challenges readers to reflect on their own beliefs, forcing a confrontation with mortality beyond emotion. It seeks not closure, but clarity, using death to question what it means to truly live. This style uses analytical language, rhetorical questions, and universal themes. Death is no longer just an event, it's a riddle. 7 styles. 1 theme, infinite interpretations. That's the beauty of writing. So, what's your lens? Do you write death like Bronte or like Camus? Do you seek meaning or just the truth? Whichever style you choose, remember, your voice shapes the story. Subscribe for more deep dives on writing, creativity, and storytelling.